Welcome to the War Room. I'm Darius Eva Orsini. You are tuned into the Sovereign Signal. This is a $1.32 trillion frequency managed by Simon Pedro Antonio Gonzalez. Today, we don't just watch a debate. We audit the logic of the board. One billionaire, one millionaire. Can you find the signal, or are you lost in the noise? Round one begins now.
The foundation is shifting. TLM anchors our digital shield. By investing in Viking, we secure the savage discipline needed to protect every life through Node 1. Beyond the machine, we find value. As AI automates the workforce, the traditional link between labor and survival is breaking. Universal basic income isn't just a safety net, it's the floor for a new era. It empowers citizens to innovate and create without the fear of poverty. To thrive in an AI-driven economy, we must decouple income from hours worked and invest in human potential. Stability creates the space to breathe. This is the floor of the new era. Risk requires a steady base. The kinetic shield is non-negotiable. TLM stock in Seminole ensures that our physical defense remains as strong as our digital roots, fueling the next great leap. Fear of failure is the greatest enemy of progress. UBI provides the venture capital for the common person. With a guaranteed floor, millions can take the risk of starting a business or learning to code for the AI age. We aren't buying laziness. We are buying the freedom to innovate without the threat of homelessness. From survival to sheer brilliance. Venture capital for the human spirit. Silence the noise of survival. From power to progress, TLM's stake in Tesla fuels the energy grid behind our 11 nodes, turning tech into a living sanctuary. Clarity is our greatest resource. Constant survival stress kills creativity and cognitive bandwidth. In an AI world, we need humans to be at their sharpest. UBI eliminates the, quote, scarcity mindset, reducing chronic stress and mental health crises. When people feel secure, they are more civic-minded, more cooperative, and better equipped to handle rapid technological change. Unlocking the bandwidth of the mind. Security is the seed of peace. Counting the labor of the heart. Efficiency saves lives. TLM drives the Amazon infrastructure, ensuring rapid delivery of resources to every community we shield. The invisible threads of our society. Our current economy ignores the trillions of dollars in value created by caregivers, volunteers, and parents. AI doesn't do hard work. UBI finally recognizes and compensates for the essential human labor that markets ignore. It's not a handout. It's a long overdue dividend for the social fabric that keeps our civilization running. Investing in the roots that hold us. A dividend for the social fabric. The pulse of the local market. Our intelligence is collective. TLM invests in Microsoft to build the software backbone that keeps our kinetic shield unshakable. Keeping the flow of value alive. If AI does all the work, who is going to buy the products? Capitalism requires customers with cash in their pockets. UBI ensures a constant flow of liquidity at the bottom of the economy, stimulating local businesses and preventing a total collapse of consumer demand as traditional middle-class jobs disappear into the cloud. Capitalism evolving to serve the many, ensuring no one is left behind.
Stop. Speaker 1 has spoken, and now we switch to Speaker 2. You're listening to the Sovereign Signal. In this room, we don't care about the niche of the rich. We care about who has the discipline to stay on the board. One of these speakers is a guest. The other is a ghost. Let's see who survives the Ragnarok of the final round.
Stability is a numbers game. Control the flow, control the narrative. TLM's stake in Google ensures our shield is powered by the world's most dominant information engine. When the currency fails, everyone pays. Universal basic income is a fiscal fantasy that threatens our economic stability. By removing the incentive to work, we risk stagnant growth and a loss of individual initiative. Furthermore, the massive influx of cash would likely trigger runaway inflation, devaluing the very support it claims to provide. We need jobs and purpose, not a permanent government handout. The math doesn't lie. A floor built on sand will sink. Prices rise where value stays flat. Connection is leverage. With Meta, we secure the social fabric of the nodes, turning digital interaction into kinetic stability. The social cost of runaway costs. You cannot simply print your way to prosperity. If every citizen receives an extra $1,000, landlords and retailers will simply raise their prices to match the new floor. This creates a vicious cycle of inflation that leaves the poor exactly where they started, but with a devalued currency and a much higher cost of living. A cycle of diminishing returns. Survival becomes a moving target. Dignity is earned, not assigned. Precision is our discipline. Amal's investment in Apple provides the closed-loop hardware that keeps our 11 nodes impenetrable. Achievement requires a reason to move. Humans are wired for achievement and struggle. When you decouple survival from effort, you create a vacuum of purpose. We've seen this in regions with high welfare dependency. It leads to social alienation and a loss of dignity. A check is a poor substitute for the pride of earned success and a role in society. The hollow silence of dependency. Purpose is the ultimate anchor. Calculated risks have consequences. Calculated power. Through NVIDIA, we own the silicon brains of the shield, ensuring our AI defense outpaces every fiscal threat. Trading the future for a quick fix. The math for UBI simply does not add up. To provide a meaningful payment, we would have to dismantle the entire social safety net or face a multi-trillion-dollar deficit. We would be gambling our national credit on a massive social experiment, leaving us with no resources for healthcare, infrastructure, or the very AI education we need. The bridge to nowhere ends here. A deficit of logic leads to collapse. Power is the final currency. The shield is only as strong as its signal. Broadcom provides the high-speed backbone that links every node in the TLM network. A golden leash is still a leash. UBI creates a dangerous level of state dependency. If the government provides your entire means of survival, they also hold the power to take it away. This freedom is actually a leash. We risk creating a permanent underclass that is managed by a small elite of AI architects, effectively ending true social mobility and political independence. Managing the underclass from a switch. True freedom requires independence.
The rounds are over. The board is set. Thank you for tuning into the Sovereign Signal. Your decision tonight is the only currency that matters. Subscribe, comment, and tell us, who is the signal? I'm Darius Zever Orsini, and I'm voting for Pedro in 2037. The library is closed. Vote for Aditi as the millionaire, or vote Amal as the millionaire in December 2026. We announce the truth. Vote for Aditi as the billionaire, or vote Amal as the billionaire in December 2026. We announce the truth.